I'm in here just chilling. I hit you with the text earlier. I hit you with the text earlier because I just got enough where I saw it I think I saw it on the gram. I was scrolling through the gram. They said a flash trailer releasing at noon Eastern. And then I kind of got busy. So then I just completely forgot about it. So I'm glad you sent the text like, hey, I think we need to do the reaction because I might have just watched it. So I ain't watched it yet. I don't know if you said you didn't watch it.
Nah.
It's not even wasting no time. You know, last one was like
Super Bowl, wasn't it?
It was a Super Bowl. It was a Super Bowl, and it was like
February.
Yeah, time flying, ain't it? But it was like
2 months ago.
But it was like when the last one, I guess that's just a teaser. When that one dropped, it was like, okay, we now like it went from like, especially at that time, it was like, okay, I'm looking forward to maybe like Ant-Man, this, that, and the third, to like that being the one I was looking forward to. It was that Mando, right? It was like I needed this to come out. I needed it yesterday.
Yeah,
I needed it yesterday because I think Mando dropped the trailer. Was that right around like Super Bowl? No, it was March. It was a national champion or something like that. What was it?
Yeah, I want to say it was the national.
It wasn't Super Bowl. It might have been. It was.
I think it was. Yeah, it was something else.
It was something else. No, Guardians of the Galaxy dropped their trailer on the Super Bowl too, and that's about to come out. That's in the.
Wow, man! Time.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is in a couple weeks, but
is this a full trailer? Or is this another teaser?
I think this is a full trailer. Like for them to put that kind of release out, it got to be a full trailer. So
what was the release again?
June. Oh shit! It's like a June. Like I think we talked about that. Like it's a lot of releases. Whether it is June. Yeah. Whether it is, but at the end of the day, it's like Indiana Jones and I think Transformers. It's just like a lot of stuff that's supposed to come out. Maybe Mission Impossible.
Man,
like right around that time. It's summer blockbuster season. So without further ado, I am still working, so we're going to go ahead and get into this.
Let's make it quick.
We're going to get into this like shit. It might be quick. It might turn into after. Nah, we don't know what we're about to get.
See what we do. Yeah.
We don't know what we're about to get.
Right.
Let's see what
we got.
See what Barry Allen got for us.
Damn.
I lost my parents.
Ooh.
That pain.
That sound like Bruce.
Yeah.
Made me who I am.
Some pain in my hand.
I spent a lifetime trying to right the wrongs of the past.
I think I saw the mixture from...
As if fighting crime would bring my parents back.
Who was that?
You actually did it.
It was a little blonde.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what you've been through. I love you, Mikey. You lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Carl, am I going to work now?
I went back in time to save my parents. But instead, I completely broke
Still got that weird run.
If you went back and changed the past,
this world must die. You changed the future.
Do you know what this symbol stands for?
Means hope, right?
I will help you fight Zod.
You want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts. Oh, eat a soup. Man, the bad plane looks so damn
I
gangster.
have to undo what I did.
These scars we have
Who hand is that?
make us who we are. I'm not meant to go back and fix them. Don't let your tragedy define you.
What did you do?
God.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Oh,
Shit.
oh, oh.
No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to fix this. No! Nobody dies!
He had bats on his knees. Pause. on his knees. On his knees is crazy. On his knees is crazy.
Just strap to your parachute.
Where's yours?
No parachute. and they still telling you to read Flashpoint. Look at that, man. A lot more bats.
The
A
guy
lot.
said, "You want to get what's his line? Get nuts." Pause. Let's get nuts.
Get nuts. It's crazy. But yeah,
That's a you move right there to drop
Yeah.
that callback line.
yeah.
That's like he gotta say that. He gotta say that in the movie. I mean, that's a number one DC meme right there.
Damn. He said, "Let's get bats, the little bats in the
To me, it's
background."
like, was it me? Was it just me, or did it seem like we was getting like both Bruces? Like I know Affleck ain't really in it, but it seemed like we was getting some action scenes with Affleck.
It looked like Affleck got at least one set piece. He got like one action scene in there, bro.
Like they got a couple plays for him, but the plays he got, he know, right? Like he know 5 plays, but he gonna really get to do those. Because he keep talking that noise, like I got like a scene, I got like a line. I'm like, that looked like Affleck.
Physically, he might have lent his likeness to that, and the stuntman did the rest. But this Batman, his version of Batman, looks like he had at least one action scene in there. He flew out of a plane. He was on the bat cycle.
Yeah, he was on that. What was the other one? It was that. Yeah, the person that was getting shot.
Yeah,
I felt like that was Affleck, but it might not have been, right? I just felt I saw small.
Yeah, I saw Keaton taking they were shooting his cape, when he turned around, like
okay, so that might have been Keaton. Okay,
they were shooting his cape.
I thought that was Affleck.
I mean, it could be,
I was just trying to see the situation. Like some of those, like you can easily tell. Then it's like a couple of ones where I couldn't really like, or that could be my mind telling me like, I hope that's Affleck Batman. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's him. That's just my mind telling me that. It ain't really the visuals giving me that.
So was it me did I remember? I remember from the first trailer, it seemed, or from the trailers and the teasers the teaser we saw before this, and the images and stuff we saw, it looked like the other Barry Allen had like a different suit, but in here it's like he got it looked like he had like it's like a black suit. Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't even really see him being. I'm about to bring this back up, but I'm trying to see him. I felt like I didn't even really notice him being suited up, right? Like he seemed like he was regular, but let me go ahead.
Like the main character Barry Allen, short-haired Barry Allen, I guess you would call him. He had the regular Flash suit on, but the other one, we didn't really know exactly if he was gonna be suited and booted.
Yeah, because we see
these images wild. Man, this looked like a Snyder. Like Snyder.
Was that line? I'm trying to see if I see something. Because I don't really remember him being in the. Okay.
Ah, damn, it's like armor. Okay.
So this was like the nightmare scene.
Yeah.
He kept saying, "Am I too early? I'm too early. Maybe I'm too early." Remember, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, when he went back in Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
He
that looked like that. That looked like that one, but it might not be. But it looked like it.
Damn. And they got different color lightning too. That's weird. See how he got the
and it looked like Barry. I don't even know if they're gonna get that story how he leveled up because this suit didn't have all that before, right? He wasn't living with all that.
Nah, that looked like
a movie.
Yeah,
that's an upgrade, right?
Yeah, that's an upgrade.
Yeah, but like you said, I feel like this is the only time. Let's see, there's another one in there where he was in the suit.
Yeah, that looked more like it's inspired by Keaton's world. When you look at the abs and all that, the way some kind of crazy scenes right here, like how they just kind of like who's he talking to at that? Because they kind of like mirror that with Keaton to the camera.
Oh, that's a good call out.
I have to undo what I did. These scars we have make us who we are. I'm not meant to go back and fix them. No, but you're trying.
Who was she lifting? Was that a Barry?
One of the Barrys.
No, but your tragedy defines you.
What was that? Soups.
That's all about to say because she carried him to the sun, B.
Ooh.
She carrying him to get some of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he might not be getting that action down here. He needs some of them. Come on, man. Don't let that be Henry, man. Is that Henry?
Yeah, don't let that be Henry getting.
Come on, man.
Henry gone. Because it might.
It could be will they replaying that one scene? Like,
because what if? Yeah. from the looks of it, he was never born because he's not there to even challenge Zod.
Okay.
But remember, she was there. It's hinted that she was there. Her ship
top
crashed in
Mm-hmm.
BV Super. Damn,
man.
two ships crashing together. Like the bad plane is like doing some evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, does look righteous, man.
Yeah, so much color, man. So bright.
Now that's a difference from Snyder.
Yeah, definitely. Look at this. This almost look kind of like some Nolan though. Right?
I was talking about they look like some Nolan boy. Let me see. Yeah, I've seen that part.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now.
Let's run this. That's Keaton, right? I think that's Keaton.
That look like Keaton. When you look at the cow.
Like Keaton, that's but it was another one. Is that the one? Maybe that's the one I'm yeah, that's definitely Keaton. Damn, that was an Affleck.
No matter what.
That was Keaton. That was an Affleck, wasn't it?
That was Affleck right there, swinging through the explosion. Look at that.
Golly.
Man, Keaton putting it. Man, I know they're not gonna let this guy put in work like this and then tell us that we never gonna see him again.
Because doggy, he has to be there for this time period.
Oh yeah, he gonna be fighting. He might.
You know what I'm saying? Because this the time. Like Zod, and he was up there. Remember, he was in his movie in BVS. He looking up. He done saved the little girl. He looking at soup. That didn't fuel his anger. Like.
Ooh. So if it ain't no Superman there to stop Zod, Batman can't really.
Like Zod, whatever he doing, he gonna jump in. I mean, Bat's gonna jump in.
Yeah, Bat's gonna jump
in. Remember, he
had
that anger. Like he ain't really need to jump in. He was just angered at what these aliens were doing.
Yeah.
To his factory city, whatever. Like I wasn't his city, but like I was his company. But at the end of the day, what they were doing, they were too powerful.
I wonder
but it can only be Zod. But he here. I mean.
Yeah,
unless this is one of the ones like, oh no, we just playing with y'all. He ain't really this is a pass through. He ain't really in.
I'm calling,
this might be like this really this is really key.
I'm calling some cap. I'm calling some cap on some of these things. Capricorn on some of these scenes. Mainly the ones where they looking into the camera, talking into the camera. I don't know if those are. I wouldn't be surprised if those are not in the final movie. Because I think that's more for the trailer.
Because you calling it out like it could have been like cutscenes or something else, and they put it in for the trailer. Because you calling it out, because they did that in Ahsoka, like when she was saying the part about like, not many Jedi left, and she's saying it in the trailer, but that's what she actually said in the Mandalorian episode she was in.
Right.
It ain't gonna be a line that's shouldn't be a line that's in the Ahsoka series. But back to this,
right?
Like one thing you point out, like it could be a situation that the like Batman 89 Bruce and the most recent Bruce, not the most recent, there's a newer Bruce, but Snyderverse Bruce might be just saying the same thing to Barry, right? Like in the messages and the kind of like things that they're jewels they may be giving him, the story they're giving him, basically like you can't change or whatever the line is, but mostly they giving them the same jewel just from like all Bruces are kind of the same across any timeline or multiverse or whatever.
Yeah, that
like it might be the same monologue.
Because this is like it's interesting when you think like this is like okay, because it sounds like even in the opening of the trailer, he says that you brought my parents back, like you did it, because he was talking about how I fought crime basically to try to bring back my parents, but you brought them back. So it's like damn. So did he save Keaton parents too, as well as Ben Affleck's Batman? Like did he? I don't know.
Yeah,
like how many universes timelines did you offset? By
how many times did they try to keep going back to try to fix it?
But this might be it though, right here, right? What we seeing right here, like this might be all we get, because he might go out trying to stop Zod, like even though that
talking about Affleck,
even though on the
this might be killing him off,
because even though the first scene looked like he fighting crime. This looks like he could be going to be Zod. This explosion in the air like this.
Yeah, he into that.
So
yeah, he done look young. And he trying to tell, and then he might even have to get into it like a moral kind of thing with his other self, because he like we can't keep doing. Look, it's over. Look at what's happening. We keep trying to. We gonna have to. They have to die. We can't bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
And other very like nah. I'm not trying to hear that.
Damn.
Like he like. Can we let this play one more time?
Yeah, let it. Yeah,
Let's play this play one more time, man. Because this.
we'll talk over it just to make sure. Copyright. Yeah, see, like he fighting crime.
Yeah.
I lost my parents. That pain
Whose hands is that though?
That's
made me who I am.
You see somebody with a long hair, right?
I spent a lifetime
I missed that.
trying to right wrong.
Look at this again.
Yeah.
You'll see somebody with long hair. Look like it's like gray
As
hair.
if fighting
Who was that right
crime would bring my
See it?
parents back.
Yeah.
Is that him?
You actually did it.
Like, you see,
I can't
Well,
imagine
that's
what
Michael
you've been
Keaton.
through.
Like,
yeah, I'm thinking that's Mike.
I love you,
like
Mitch.
Mike was locked in
Let
the
me get
Arkham or
that hair.
You
something.
lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Call 911 now!
I went back in time to save my parents. But instead, I completely broke the universe.
So you go
If you went back and
break
changed
the
the
time
past,
barrier, Barry.
This world must die.
you changed the future.
Do you know what this symbol stands for?
Means hope, right?
I will help you fight Zod.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
So I'm trying to- Yeah, it was 89.
I have to undo what I did.
Damn.
These scars we have make us who we are. I'm not meant to go back and fix them.
That's
Don't
Affleck.
let your tragedy define you.
Which one? Talking?
What did you do?
Or was that her carrying Affleck up in the air? Damn.
Oh, that's why I was confused in those. It was 89 gets shot, but then they cut to a bike singing of Affleck.
Look! Nobody dies!
I got a theory. I think I got like a feeling that one of the Flashes, like one of the Barry Allens, one not gonna make it, or
drop to your parachute.
one of them is a villain. Well, the other one, obviously. Yeah, I think he might go rogue at some point, right?
Who's the other Barry?
What you think about that? Yeah, it
Remnant-
look like he already going rogue in the trip. Nobody dies.
Yeah, Remnant Barry. We're gonna call him Remnant.
Remnant Barry, yeah. Because the other Barry has to do the right thing, right? Like
Yeah.
he's the hero of it's his movie at the end of the day. Remnant Barry is, yeah, man. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking he gonna go rogue. He already showing signs of
Yeah, he gonna like within the movie. Like we ain't like not know we leave off and he go do his thing. We talking like within because that seems like a thing. That's a thing that'll happen.
Yeah.
Even a little show that had episodes of that where they have like remnants of themselves. They didn't execute it all that well, but it's a thing, right?
I remember that was wild, bro. Like
he had to use one to he had to kill off some of his remnants to beat
yeah.
the other fast speedster. I think it was season 2.
right.
Who we thought was a good guy. And then then that became a storyline for season 3 that like one of them straggled on and became what he became at the end of the day with this right here, because it looked like he wasn't trying to hear. He's like, we gotta,
Nobody died.
Nobody dies.
Which somebody got to die for the timeline to be restored. Obviously, parents got to die, and his parents are supposed to die too. So, or his mom's supposed to die. So, this idea nobody dies, you would think that will put him in opposition to the Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we gotta look what happened. We can't keep trying. Look at what we're doing.
Yeah,
the weird thing is like, what do you think? Because I don't think what do you think the reason? Why do you think it goes back to Zod? Is it just symbolic? Like they building around that? Like,
yeah, I think it's because Zod threatened. Like that's the only real. Because without revisiting Justice League, which I think I knew they wouldn't, but he's the closest thing that came to like destroying the world, right? so
Mhm.
Earth. So the idea of it is, if Superman is there, that doesn't happen. If, in all the timelines, if Superman is there, he stops Zod. But without Superman, the whole world is destroyed. And without Superman, there's nobody to threaten Zod. There's nobody to oppose Zod. So it's like there's basically an alien invasion, and what was the guy that was supposed to be there to protect the world is no longer there, which prompts them to wake
Carry out from wherever she at.
carry out
Probably
from
on
her.
that rich. They probably gonna do the line where she the one that's locked in the facility with the red,
Yeah, they're gonna
red
use her.
sunlight
Yeah,
over her.
and it lines up with the Snyderverse
Yeah.
continuity, because she was gone. I mean, it was like the ship was there, but they never found her. So it's like, even in Superman's world, she's somewhere locked up. They just never got to her. He never found her. Maybe, I don't know if that's official, but I'm just saying it would line up if they took that route. They might just ignore that and just say, oh nah, because you messed with the timeline, she got locked up, or they might do it like they did Superman. Like, oh, she landed here because you broke the time barrier or whatever. But Superman, I guess Superman never makes it. Like he, or does
Yeah,
he?
because it's a thing like going to the Zod part of it. I guess like, okay, he was really the only one that had an extinction level event.
Yeah, you said it.
Everybody
that's
else,
basically you said it better than what I said. Yeah,
everybody else was not like they had their villains, whatever. Like they wasn't extinction level. Even like Doomsday, he really wasn't extinction level.
right.
Zod was.
Zod was.
He was going to destroy everything living there and then rebuild Krypton on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like that's the one where he would come back to. So when he's going through all this, when he's running, right, and he's Barry runs you go back to the point where his parents is like his parents trying to save his moms, and then obviously his dad don't go to jail. I believe that's how the story go. Like I don't know if that was just a CW, like not the most on Flash Super. I know from that show that's what happened, right?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Then the father go to jail.
Pops get locked up because they frame him for them. They don't frame him, but they blame him for them.
Yeah.
Murder.
So when so that means he has to run it. So he does that, and does he try to come back to his? That's probably what happened. So he go back to that point, right?
Mm.
Go back to that point with his parents, right? He go there, save his moms. Probably try to come back to reality, regular time, and it's destroyed. He trying to trace it back to the point. And the point where like it all went sideways is the Zod situation because of what he did in the past, the timeline of Superman. And that might be like the point where all shit went to hell.
There it is. It's like, I have no future with my mom because I got my mom back, but the world is destroyed.
Yeah.
By the time I get back to my actual time, real time, the earth is destroyed. He never meets the Justice League. Obviously, never meets Superman because Superman's he never was there. So damn. So yeah, I guess they had to do that. If you really, once they decided to make a movie about Ezra, his version of the Flash, you got to acknowledge the timeline. That being, if I mess with the timeline, I knock Superman out of the way. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like you said, extinction level event,
something like that. That may be like the plot point where like, okay, I came back to 2023, but shit been sideways since 2014.
Yeah, I mean that's the same thing.
Something like that,
right? That's how Flashpoint is, right? Because he get back and it's like, damn, my mom here, but nobody knows me. I'm not with what's her name? His wife,
Iris.
He's not with Iris. And there's a war going on between Themyscira and Atlantis.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, I got my mom back, but I don't made things way worse than they ever were. So it's like he really, there's no future with him and his mom because the world gonna be reformed. It's gonna be Krypton at this point. So
Batman he old and beat down. Like
Batman.
It was actually his father, right? It was actually his father. It was Thomas Wayne.
Oh yeah, in Flashpoint, that was his dad. Yeah, it was Bruce. Yeah, Bruce died in the shooting, and
Bruce and his mom's.
So it screws with the with the timeline so much that the heroes that need to be in place to preserve the world, basically to preserve things, to save the world all these times over the years are not in place. So the world is a complete disaster.
Yeah.
It would be the same thing here because obviously, because the first time we see a metahuman is Superman and Man of Steel, and then we get aliens. So it's like if he's not in place, we just get the aliens because they come in no matter what. They discover Superman doesn't have any effect on whether or not Zod shows up.
So I'm trying to think. I was trying to let my mom, but he was because although the DNA was in him, that's not what got them over. That's not what triggered them.
But were they looking for the ship, or was it? I think they were looking.
I think did he pop the key into the?
He popped the key.
Gotta watch Man of Steel. Did he pop the key into the?
Right. I think they got a beacon off the ship when he went back, when he finally discovered the ship. So that begs the question then: how is Zod alerted of the planet if Superman is not in place? Unless they kill Superman. Like, I hope they don't kill Henry, man. I hope they don't. Especially when Henry probably didn't film a death scene. Like I'm assuming he dies off camera or he just never existed because he's not involved in the movie at all.
None of this.
Man.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get my mind my head cannon. Trying to get that how to get, but at the end of the day, it was a lot in that trailer, bro.
It was, man.
I felt like it was a lot in it, and it could go either way in terms of like what we know the baseline. He want to save his parents. We probably gonna know, but we don't even know at the end because of this. Wow.
What are your expectations? What are your expectations like now after seeing this trailer? Like, what are you like? Are you expecting an action-packed? High, like the pace to be crazy. Pace is crazy. Pace is crazy. It's crazy. Are you expecting a thought-provoking like story with twists and turns and like a twist at the end? Because there's a lot of timey-wimey stuff in there, right? Like,
I'm expecting, like you said in the first one, when we watched the first one, I'm expecting the DC's version of No Way Home.
I'm with you.
So the middle part is going to be like this conflict of right or wrong, this, that, and the third, and then they're going to try to finish it off. And then the one thing I would ask you. So I think it's going to be that, right? I think it's going to be. I mean, that's easy to say. It's going to be like No Way Home, but I think the kind of movie it is, where we get a lot in the beginning, right? Because they messing up, and then we got to deal with the human aspect of what they've done throughout the middle of it, right? Whether it's grief, growth, right? All that stuff. Because Supergirl got to tell her story. These two Barrys got to go at it. We got the parents. We got both Bruces dropping that old man knowledge, right? And then we go get to the end to try to clean it up, which probably ain't gonna be. It can be a cleanup, but we don't. That's what I'm. So what are your expectations? And then part two. Without trying to even put you in the point where you're like, oh, I'm gonna figure out the movie.
Yeah.
Do we, considering what the DC trying to do we walk out with them fixing it? Like,
yes.
Does this Barry Allen walk away saying, got the job done?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. I think, remember, we never got any indication or any announcements about Flash being replaced, Ezra Miller being replaced. Really, he's gonna be the Flash of the future. And I think there's been some reshoots, obviously, that we heard about behind the scenes. Yeah, I think we walk out of this. First, let me say my expectations. My expectations, I'm expecting, like you said, I'm with you. No Way Home, DC version, nonstop action, but also a twist at the end. I think we get something, or a twist in the middle, and that really pays off in the end. And I'm expecting, like No Way Home, I'm expecting sacrifice from one of the characters. That could be Supergirl, that could be Remnant Barry, or that could just be Barry Allen. Obviously, you don't have to, not to, like you said, not to predict the entire movie, but I think we're gonna have some type of sacrifice moment where it's gonna be sad, and we're gonna have like some big changes. And I think we walk out of this clear on where the direction of the DC is going. Like, oh, okay, he gone, she gone, damn, okay, who's this?
Is it gonna be a legit situation that Barry's world was done because they lost the Zod?
Yeah, they might not be able to get it back. Yeah,
And they go to this other world. That's how he's able to coexist with this Remnant Berry. And that's the Batman for Remnant Berry. Right.
that's a good point.
That's the Supergirl.
That's a great
for
point because they
Remnant
travel
Berry.
to because
They
he
go to a
knows.
spot.
Yep, he like take me to your Batman. You know, he like, well, who's Batman? He like Batman is Bruce Wayne. He like, well, Bruce Wayne is a retired billionaire. You know, he's some recluse billionaire. In Gotham. He's in Gotham, and he's like, all right, let's go to Gotham, and then they go to, and I think maybe I'm just this us just kind of throwing theories out there
because he looked at him at the end of another trailer like, you're the Batman. It was Arbery that said that.
Yeah,
it wasn't Remnant Berry that said
that's a
that.
good point. That's a good point. And then we got whoever that is standing there. Look like they got the house coat on. The hair done grew out. It looked gray. Is that recluse Bruce Wayne? Who, you know what I mean? Like who like? Because you would assume that he's retired. He's older, but it looks like he's like turning the lights back on. You know, here we go again.
Here we go again.
You gotta
still
stay
suited up though, but he was still suited up though. Yeah, like 8 of them things in there.
Yeah, he did. So yeah, that's interesting.
So those scenes we got with the Affleck, they lose.
It looks like they lose. It looks like it looks like Affleck tries to like, all right, I'm gonna stop Zod, and it's like, yeah, nah, bro, you ain't got enough. You ain't got enough of this army that he brought with him and this alien technology that's far beyond anything we got. Just like he just don't got enough, and it would stand to reason because it's not like Bruce. I don't think in this universe he got the brother eye yet. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brother Eye. Where he got this big satellite eye out in space looking at that could see a threat like that coming. So they don't have Brother Eye yet. So the alien, this shit would catch him off guard, basically, is what I'm saying. Like he would be caught off guard to the point where it's like he wouldn't have enough time to prepare. Because Batman is very much about preparation. Like I see you coming. Yeah, let me get ready. Let me get some kryptonite, He would have got ready, but it's too late. They get there and then they take over. Then throw on top of that, they start developing superpowers. It's over.
Yeah, he didn't get the
kryptonite yet.
Until after
he
found it in the Indian Ocean.
We're gonna kill Bruce. We're gonna see Bruce die.
That's messed up.
You go up against 3 Kryptonians.
Yeah, he done. Because between Zod and that girl,
with no
I remember the third guy. I know it was a third guy. I don't remember him as much, but I remember Zod and that girl.
Yeah.
It was over. They was giving soup work.
That girl was tough.
They was giving soup work, bro.
Soup. Yeah, they was giving soup work.
Soup was new. He was new.
They had him in
That's what I'm saying. They could have like a couple, because a lot of
shit. I don't even think they had the powers yet, did they? They didn't really have.
They were getting used.
Because remember, Zod was like,
they was doing that Zod,
they was just kind of jumping around,
their hand and shit.
But just on a hand-to-hand combat level, man,
they were soldiers.
Yeah, so one Batman can't handle that. You know what I mean? So
they could be look, and that a lot of things went right for Soup to win. Right, in terms of like defeating them, like this, that, and the third, and like a lot of things had to happen.
They had to come up with a plan with the military and
like it could have went sideways and shit went over here, blah blah blah. Like Soup could have lost.
And Soup. Yeah, if Soup would have just had to fight him straight up, he probably would have. Overall they would have lost because like so many people would have died. But once they had to come up with that plan of like, all right, we're gonna crash the shit back into we're gonna do all this. You know what I mean? They had to really come up with that.
Shit got locked. Remember the thing got locked, and they didn't think they was gonna be able to make it happen. Like it probably didn't.
Soup damn near died just trying to get up to the So yeah, bro, one human's not gonna be able to stop that. It's over. You're right. I think you called it. I think Barry Allen's world is gone. I think it's gone. And if it ain't gone by Zod, it's the Justice League not being together is going like that's gonna be it. If you can't get Superman back at some point, then what's stopping what's his name? The dude who came back with the that was working for Darkseid. Man, why am I drawing a blank?
Dude with all the needles.
Yeah.
God, what was his name?
He was better in the Snyder version.
We had Darkseid, and then we had Doomsday and
man, what's his dude name, man?
Started with a nest.
With a what?
Started with a nest, didn't it?
It's like Wolf or something. Was Wolf in his name?
Yeah. Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf. Yeah, god damn it. All right, yeah, Steppenwolf. again, he could take over. I mean, it's over, bro. Like they barely was stopping him. So like you gonna need
Oh,
Superman.
they couldn't beat him without Soups.
Nah, they needed Soups to take that. But I mean, he took out the Amazon. You know, what I mean, he took out Themyscira. You know,
He
by
took out
himself.
the whole island.
That was dope too, by the way.
He took out the whole island. They couldn't see him.
Yeah,
Yeah, so a lot of things they need is Soup to
they
do.
need Soup, bro. You gotta have, you gotta. And I get it. Like Kara gonna go up in there. I keep calling her Kara.
Yeah, she's gonna be carrying this.
Yeah, Carousel. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kara L. Or yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kara gonna be up in there. She gonna be all right. I mean, she ain't gonna be Soups though. Soups just
No.
Soups got the Soups is so strong is because he been around the sun his entire life. Like even when the Kryptonians show up, they new to the sun. He been in it his whole life. That's why whenever you see Soup go up against older Soup, you know, in them comics where they like the older Superman with the gray hairs come back and he got the black S and all that, and he fighting the younger version. He tell him like, "Hey man, I've been around the sun." He gets stronger as he get older, basically. It was crazy. Like he gets stronger as he get older. He don't get weaker. He's the more he's around the sun, he's stronger. That's why he's always stronger than the younger Superman. But my point is, you need Soup. You need Soup. You can probably get by with Kara, but you really need Soup. And I think you're right though. I think that world is gone. I think he has to save it by finding another Barry Allen and getting a superhuman. You know, he gonna be looking for Superman. Superman ain't gonna be in that universe, so he got to find Kara.
Man, because
he's taking people through the time force with him, right?
Because that's my thing. That's my mindset. Because like, is he going? What is he?
He not taking them with him, right? Like
if he keep running, is he creating new timelines?
Right.
And then he then ultimately went back.
Because
what if that's not? If it's not just it's Remnant Barry, but it's him. It's him. He's seeing again, like 2013 Barry Allen with the, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like that's actually him. Like, is
that just him? Yeah.
Is it just Is he just keep going back in time and he just created new timelines and breaking them every time he keep doing it?
Because that looked like the armor. I almost want to pull that up, man. That's the armor Barry. But then again, we can match that Barry up with that future nightmare world that they was in that it's never gonna happen. Where where they running from Superman basically.
Yeah.
And he's warning them about Superman and that, so that doesn't happen. But the armor, still though, that I'm assuming Batman designs the suit for the other Barry, and the original Barry just keeps his suit. Like, yeah, look at the abs, bro. Those Batman, he got the same, Batman Returns abs on him. That's how Batman's suit used to look. Bulky,
man. This can. I was trying to look at the helmet. Pause. Trying to look and see if that was like. So now I got to watch the Snyder cut again on that little part.
Yeah, because that looks like the helmet. That definitely looked like that helmet.
Right, and he was like, "Is it too early? The key is Lois. Am I too early? I'll come back," or whatever his little line was. But it's like,
yeah, that was Snyder was wild for putting that shit.
Wilding for that one.
He was wilding for that.
But yeah, man, it could go so many different ways because then you're like, this is not and then my mind is already racing like, so this universe and that, and it really could just be different. Like he just keep changing the timeline and he keep trying and he keep changing it. What he done did was he done woke up Kara. It's our Barry. He going back to himself, but himself from a younger version of himself. That's how he looked when remember his hair was longer when they had him on film saving the grocery store.
Yeah, right? Facts. When he dropped the milk.
The metaphile, right? And it was like, okay,
metaphile is crazy.
Metaphile is crazy.
Yeah,
they had him on that, but I think the gist is the same, right? Like that something happened, his shit is destroyed.
Yeah, I think his world is destroyed.
It was destroyed, right? Even if it's still there, but it's like it's
Krypton.
So he go back to the point and see if they can stop Zod. Like this is when, because it's Zod probably in control in. Bunch of Kryptonians sitting over there.
Because I'm gonna tell you what, Yeah, nah, and you know what? You know why? It's probably destroyed, but it's probably not gonna be Krypton. Probably because they dropped a nuke on that. Because that's always the,
Yeah.
Well, Tony say, because that's always it. What he say?
Because that calms everybody down,
Because
right?
that call, yeah. Yeah. He's like a nuke? Because that always calms it. Yeah, so they're probably gonna drop a nuke, and this whole because that's not gonna work out the way they think it's, I would assume Zod's not gonna be sitting on some throne and new Krypton is gonna be there. I'm thinking if because if the world gonna go out, they're going out with nukes.
Yeah.
Like nukes is gonna be launched. That would have been launched at some point had Superman not been there.
And let's keep it a buck. A young Luther sitting up there, he ain't gonna let that happen.
Yeah, he ain't gonna let
He
that
gonna
happen.
figure out a way, right?
Yeah.
He gonna figure out a way to. He was adamant about Soups, like, and these dudes are really threats.
Yeah,
Soup was an imaginary threat.
right. Soup was more of Soup was more like he invoked like jealousy out of.
Mm-hmm.
He was like envy coming from Lex. This is an actual threat that can't be like bargained with because he look at the human race, meaning Zod. He look at the human race as like insects. So he gonna be like, I'm taking over recreating this world for my people, So I don't think it's gonna be. What I'm saying is, I don't think they're gonna come back. He gonna come back after trying to save his mom, and it's gonna be Krypton waiting for him. I think it's gonna be just a wasteland because they don't nuke. In this war with these Kryptonians, I think they just nuked everything. So he'll be like,
because we saw what the nukes did to Soups. So based on what they showed us, the nukes can go ahead and take out Zod.
Yeah, nukes. Yeah, a couple. Yeah, you seen what one nuke did to Soups. That can happen again. Yeah, definitely.
And Soup was taking that up, and we don't even know if they know. They got getting all too deep on it. I definitely agree with you. Barry goes back, tries to correct it again. He probably tries more than I want to go too deep. Like, oh, you're gonna try 18 times. It's probably a couple times, and it's just like it goes sideways every time. And he probably keep trying to come back to this time, but ultimately he meets with his younger self, and we go from there. Like the Affleck shit we see is early.
It's Affleck trying to save the world.
So, and they make like the images of like they may give us a little Wonder Woman, but it ain't her, right?
It'll be the Stone Woman, yeah.
Stone Woman.
They did that with Shazam, yeah.
Yeah, they might do that, get her up out of there. I don't know, because they ain't even barely made clear about that one either, right?
She got to be there though.
Everybody else,
it would make like he didn't unless he changed.
She wasn't there when the thing happened. Only one we know that was there, like she was trying to bounce when Doomsday showed up.
That's true, yeah.
Doomsday, she was trying to bounce in. So
she got the email at the last minute, like guilt tripped her in the.
We'll go ahead and make this happen. But like, so she could really not matter. And now I can't see that Barry wouldn't be like, hey, I know her. Let's go try to find her. Blah blah blah. But I don't know. That's probably going too long. At the end of the day,
we're trying to figure out the entire movie, but
it's going too long. And honestly, man, I don't think I've ever been more perplexed. I'm perplexed right now, like, because it could be anything. It's gonna make sense when we see it. Like, that's why he going back, and that's why Zod's the key. Like, why is Zod the key out of all the things that didn't happen? Because that's like the weird when you first see the first trailer, you're like, Zod? I mean, it's dope, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, why Zod?
That threw me off. Yeah, definitely.
Out of all the things, like, why Zod?
Are you surprised? I think. I used to answer the question. You are surprised. I'm surprised too. I think we both came away. I'm genuinely shocked how much Snyder they're using. For somebody, it just seems like they were trying to put. And I'm assuming this is because this was already well into production before Snyder. You know what I mean? Before they pretty much got rid of Snyder and got rid of Cavill, which is why he was supposed to be in a movie. But it's like, damn, they're using it. Like, this looks like Snyder. I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked that they're using this much Snyder.
Yeah, except for the fact that right now we seeing like a sky that ain't like super dark. Like Snyder like that dark. He like that one filter. Yeah, it's 100%. Like his light, it got a lot of Snyder to it from the images and the footage we've seen. What may change it from being Snyder as much when we go see it as what I figure out, and I think you agree that there's going to be, because you can see it in the trailer. There's going to be like this more emotional moments, because there was nothing really emotional about any of the Snyder situation, right? Like that wasn't an emotion kind of like situation. Correct me if I'm wrong. It could have been, but I'm not remembering that right now. That where it was like it was really all just conflict, right? It was Superman trying to find himself, Kal trying to find himself, and then he had to go save he had to, being an alien and all that. And it was Batman not agreeing with that, and then there was Justice League and bringing him back, but there was never really like Bruce never had to deal with losing his parents, right? No, none of that. Like
Nah.
none of that. Where you hear me? Where with this, all of them going to have to deal with that. Supergirl going to have to deal with something. Bruce keep talking about his parents. Like, there's going to be a lot of that, right? There's going to be a lot of that, kind of the morality of what they're trying to do. And then somebody coming to grips with, like, we can't keep doing this. That's the only thing that'll be different from that. But it's everything else is like, this is almost like we did the whole rest in peace to the Snyderverse, but it's like, this is actually
this is
why, it right here. This is the one, right?
This is why you can't count the Snyder supporters out, man. You can't, like, again, we talked about this a lot, how 2025 is far away, man.
It's a long way away.
A long way to go, man. And you're gonna have to deal with whatever the fallout is of how this film does critically, commercially. You're gonna have to deal with it. Like, if this make 1.5 billion, you think that's the end of the Snyderverse? You think we just trash everything from that we got from this movie? Like, we it ain't gonna be the end of Flash, you know what I mean? I get, but if this is a $1 billion earner for them, or even 800 million, let's just say that they make money, which is, given the time that this was in production, they're probably gonna have to make $1 billion. Like, let's be honest, for them to really say that they make some money off this. But do you think if this is $1 billion, or it is successful, you think we continue to throw away the Snyderverse completely, forget all the elements of the Snyderverse?
I think there's two ways to answer that. First is, see how many people they kill in this movie, right? Right, like so many people die, like they really. But in terms of like elements of it, I don't think Henry was gone. Henry was gone before all this.
That's true. Yeah,
Henry was gone.
Henry
was gone.
He never had a bright future.
It was.
It never was gonna be a good day for him. Like,
he was
the original plot of this movie was to erase him.
Yeah.
Period. Like, permanently.
Oh.
Like, if we go back, it was out there. It was out there. That's why they brought her in. Like, the plans was always to push Henry Cavill out.
Yeah.
And then there was that whole, some hope that he was going to continue on when he had the little meeting or whatever. And then JG got in there and was like, "Nah, we're good.
Yeah, we ain't dealing with you." So Henry was gone. Henry was gone. I mean, like Henry was down there going after, like, he was going after BVS. Like, man, we done with you, right? We got this. We got the Justice League, but it's over, man. We're just not working, right?
Yeah.
For them, right? For them. I'm not trying to cast my opinion. I'm just saying for them. He was gone. But like, we walk in and like, if we walk out and like they didn't be like Ezra's still, like, if Ezra's still continuing, and then they keep other elements, like they may keep Gal, Jason, then it's always, but like you say, it just hinge on one, him not getting in trouble, but then two, let's be realistic, more importantly, the success of this movie. Right? If people like flocking to it or just like captivated by it, yeah, that's a weird dynamic. I think we got to see, like, did they have the stones to go in and say, yo, we often Affleck, we just go, and then when we end the movie, it's just gonna be like the whole damn timeline that blew up, and then that was it. Like, do you have the stones to do that? And like, say, like, that's over. Like, you don't even give yourself the opportunity. You don't give yourself opportunity to, like, if you do a no more mutants for this movie, you got the stones to do that, because that's the way it seemed like they were going, right? Like the talk, are we going to resetting? But the more and more I see, like, after seeing this, and I know I'm going long, after seeing this, I don't believe that no more, man. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
I think some of it. I think remnants. We talking about remnants. They're gonna be remnants always around.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get you can't wash it away. It's like,
Cause he the perfect age for to keep having a Flash.
yeah, he is, man. Still a young dude, man. Ain't even.
Cause everybody else was older, but like he perfect age to continue having Flash.
Okay, all right.
Now we go, like you said, we go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah.
Gonna go get a cut anyway. No, I was a lot for so like I say for actually like I really you good? You hear me? I really like that trailer, and I like the fact that there was a lot that happened, but I still don't really have I really still only have a clue. I really still have a clue, man. And I think this gonna give us a lot to feed on.
Yeah,
In terms of getting ready for when that movie when it's time.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's an absolutely good
We
thing.
got something really to look forward to, man. We don't know what's gonna happen. That's the
I
first-
have no clue. This conversation we done had, it's not like I walked out more like, okay, yeah. Like I'm questioning everything I done said in this damn video.
I like, yeah. I'm glad, man. I'm glad we got something. The director is, I think his name is Andy Muschietti.
Yeah, Muschietti.
He did the It movies.
Muschietti. Andy
I like those
Muschietti.
movies.
He did the what?
He did the It movies.
Okay, yeah.
Pennywise.
Yeah.
Good director. I just like everything I'm seeing, man. My favorite version of Batman, which is Affleck's Batman. Like he put in some work in this movie, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hey man, 89 about to get that Keaton. I don't know what he was gonna be in Batgirl that they shelved, but he gonna get his in this one.
He gonna get his.
What if he only in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes or something? Because he doing some nasty stuff in this one, man.
He was taking them shots. His cow was bro. What if that's it? What if he collapsed after that, man? And man, plus he up there in age, bro. He could go because it's not like it's the young version of him. It's not like all that stuff he did that happened.
That happened.
They been not
See now his hands was and everything, man. He done work then got put in, bro. Knuckle sandwiches.
He done broke so many jaws. Oh man, can you imagine, bro? If like how old Batman really like the scar tissue?
Oh man,
bro, that's like 2 NFL careers when you think about it.
Oh, with ease.
How much damage Batman took over the years?
They had to give him a bionic leg and the damn
the one in Nolan
traction. Yeah, Nolan had to get the super leg, like you know what I'm saying? Just so he was kicking through the wall. It didn't help him at any time, but it was nice to get at that moment. He done kicked the wall away. Like, damn.
It didn't help him against Bane. Well,
It didn't have nothing.
He didn't even try to kick Bane.
Bane called all that.
You know what he called his fist?
You have the spirit of a younger
You
man.
fight with like the younger man. Nothing held back.
Oh man, it's gonna be good, man. Like I say, I hope this take care of us. Like, obviously, we're gonna have things, but when the movie come out, because we got an awful long time between when this end. I'm not even counting Way of the Water, whatever that shit is. That ain't Way of the Water. Yeah, we keep getting their movies messed up. The Aquaman movie, like
the what is it called? The Atlantis
Kingdom, yeah, the Kingdom, Lost Kingdom or something.
Lost Atlantis. Yeah, whatever that shit. Yeah, I don't know.
This might. Oh man, I can't wait for this, man. I'm hyped, man.
Yeah, I'm hyped. Yeah.
I'm hyped.
That was a great trailer, man.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
they did the job, man. They did the
Immaculate
job.
work with the trailers, bro.
That did the job, man. That did the job.
Yeah, they doing
Let's go ahead and wrap this up, man.
all right, man.
All right, brother.
Appreciate it.
Yep.